Hello, we are at Peak D and we're ready to use a brand new way to interact with the Hive blockchain, to sign transactions on Peak D, to interact with Peak D, and a new extension much like Hive Keychain. However, we are now decentralizing Hive. There's two extensions that will work on Hive, and this Peak Vault we're really excited about, an open source uh, extension funded in part by the Hive Development Fund. There is a ongoing proposal to fund it a little bit more, but it's already up and running. And as you can see, it's already been added to Firefox, and it has been submitted and will show up in the store for Chrome browser quite soon, which includes Brave browser. Now, I happen to use Brave browser. I do not have to wait. If I were to go to the releases, hit docs, and then go to releases, you can see that the file to get it running is already here. On Chrome, if I use Brave, I can click on this one and I just download the file. I am on Windows. And after I download the file, it is a compressed file, so I would like to uncompress it by hitting extract. So, rather quick, painless process, and that's it that you have to do there. The next thing would be, and this is, of course, if you were installing it now or always want the most up to date, and Chrome usually takes a little bit of time to get it up on their store. This 2.8 is already available for people to go out and try. The way to do it is to go to extensions on your browser, and there you are. Here's a list of extensions I have. As long as you're in developer mode, it's very simple. So get to developer mode, and then all you do is hit load unpacked. You go to the folder where you did all that, where you extracted it. You select the Chrome 2.8. That's what it is right now. You hit select folder and it is installed. That's done. It is installed. Now it's not showing up here because what you would want to do is click here and select to pin it. So it's always up and available. All right, you want me to show you how to get it running? Now, first of all, we've got download, extract, extensions unpacked. Download, extract, extensions unpacked, or developer mode unpacked. And now is installed. All right, it's an easy process to get it rolling. I have an account called Jarvie-Dev where I do some let's test some stuff out. I hit next, and you have to add keys to that account. So how do we add keys to the account? Well, if you had the posting key or the active key, you could manually add them. If you have what's called the Hive password, what it does is it goes and helps you find all the keys associated with the account that Hive password does. I happen to have the Hive password for this account. I will paste it in there, and then it's good to go. What we're going to do now is a way to secure the wallet on your computer. It actually doesn't really matter too much if you even knew my um, my wallet password, because you would have to have direct access to my computer to do it. So you need to be at my computer. I'm still not going to show you. That's just not great principles, but yeah. So this isn't a password that gets stored anywhere except for on your computer. Oh, apparently I was talking too much and didn't type them in. What? They match. I tell you, they match. Well, the problem is I need to stop talking. This doesn't work. Okay, there we go. Okay, so a little tour around. You've got balances, you've got tokens, you've got Hive engine tokens, you've got Hive tokens. You can send money pretty easily. Oh, sorry, did you miss that? I'm going to hit the send button. I'm going to send my main account $1 Hive. I can add a memo. Hi, and send. And so you can see the way that the transactions, we have our principle is to make it very intuitive, easy for users to understand what's going on, while also giving them all the original source of how it's going to be stored into the blockchain, like for advanced people. So pretty easy. From, to, amount, memo for this particular transactions. And we are, well, we really haven't gotten that much funding, and we released it, and it's up and operational. We're just, if you are a Hive user and want to vote on the proposal to help it get funded, we will be doing a bunch of things like making more of these transaction things very user friendly. So it will be very helpful for new users on Hive. The transfer one is already very friendly. Let's do a bunch more transactions, shall we? Okay, we're going to confirm this one. It's sending. All right, and other things you can do is look at the account. You can look at your, which keys are being stored. We've got posting, active, memo, and they're hidden right now. I don't want to hit that I button, or you guys will see it. But you could also just copy it without actually hitting that. So that's pretty fun. Let's add another account. Super simple to do. We are going to add one of our business accounts that we have. I'm just copying the password. All right, so peak-monsters. And this time we're going to add with a key. I have the posting key, and there we go. Count imported. So now you have some information there. So pretty darn simple. I'm going to do another one. Photo games. Next. Manually add key. Posting key. Done. Account imported. Okay, now how do we use it on PeakD? So I can go here and just type in photo games, and I click on Peak Vault. Always the case, right? Okay, let's log in. There we go. I don't know what was happening before. Okay, so you can see the messages that that pop up for this sort of thing. This is a login to PeakD. The messages login photo games. You can see the whole source of what's going on. And we still have this little button to whitelist different actions. So it won't ask again for this particular action for this particular account. Okay, we will do that. And now we are logged in, and we could go to the feed. We're going to do some other transactions here, like just voting on some random stuff. So let's just vote on this one, and it's going to show, hey, what are you doing? You're voting. And here's the author, here's the post, here's the weight. If you want to see the raw information about it, there it is. And we can save this as something we don't want to see again. And now you can see that you won't see it again, because I'm going to vote on that one and that one. I don't see it again. And now if I commented on this one, this is a different type of transaction. This is great. I hit reply, and so it's going to show this of what's all going on, and I can click, and next time I do a comment, it won't show up again either. Now what's going on Yeah, so it's very similar to Keychain. That's exactly how Keychain works. Hive is now decentralized. There's two extensioned software like this. We're just doing things a little bit differently, focused on intuitive design. You kind of know what's going on, not a ton to have to figure out. If you hit account, you could see all those whitelisted operations that we did for photo games on Peak D. So the sign buffer, the vote, the comment, all right there. You could say, hey, nope, I don't want that uh, to for life to be easy on Peak D for me on that account. You could remove the account. You could manage the keys. You could see, oh, I want to add the active key. And if you hit history, it would go to a blockchain explorer on a different, site. So rather simple. I could do more of a walkthrough. I suppose we can also uh, log out and try a different account and to show you how easy it is. Well, we already installed that other account, right? Peak.monsters. So let's do that. Peak dash. I mean, right now the video's over. You know everything that you need to know to log in. So here's a brand new account. And now we can go and look at some other posts that have been up there. We'll vote this Jarvie post. We'll save it so we don't have to do it again. And we will do, all these other ones are all voted. This one's 12 days ago. Don't follow many accounts on this. We'll just go to all posts and find a random post to vote on, and now it won't bother us again. There you go. Peak Monsters, voting, nice way to interact. Let's do one last, just other. You can find, if we go over here to Peak-Monsters, you can go and look at your card collection. Here's how much dark energy crystals have. Here's some of the cards that are in the account, and more functionality with NFTs will soon be added. More projects, assuming there's some more funding for the project. Basically, it's all this was done with very little funding, and it's working beautifully. And with a little bit more, we can do a lot of great things. So, what are some other stuff we can do? You can lock it. The settings, obviously dark mode or not dark mode. You can change the wallet password, or you can change the time. Like every 30 minutes, it will lock itself when you need the password. Well, I'm going to change it to 60 minutes. All right, success. And so therefore, every 60 minutes may bother me, unless, of course, I use it in those 60 minutes, then I think it resets the timer. All right, I could lock it. I could see the about. I could add contacts, which is kind of fun. We're gonna add one, not search for one. We are going to call it. It's my sister, Sarah. We don't need to add her surname. Well, it's Jarvie. Everyone knows Jarvie. She has it in her account name. And attached to that, you can attach the Discord, or we can attach her Hive username. There we go. And then I'm going to hit save, and it brings up her picture and everything. So, pretty fun way to do it. To save different accounts. And let's go back. So if we wanted to, well, let's hit home. So some of the ideas is, well, this sometimes takes a moment. It's kind of annoying. And then you could vote on our proposal, which is 311. Boom. Oh, I don't have the active key stored for this one, so that won't work. Anyways, we're going to do something fun here. We will send, and we could click on our contact and already done. And then hit, we're going to send them one Hive. Oh, I also don't have the active key, and I only have 0.56 on there. So we are not going to do that. We could go over to Jarvie Dev and do that. And we only have 0.4, so we'll be 0.1 Hive test. So she knows what's going on, and hit confirm. So any places that you typically send stuff, you can use the contacts, and makes life just a little bit easier. And there's all sorts of fun things that are planned for Peak Vault. It's smooth, it's very intuitive to use. Adding accounts is just so simple. Adding keys is so simple. Adding contacts is so simple. Um, uh, yeah, if you have any questions or if you have any requests for the extension, also there's a web view. I don't know if you knew that, so you can see things a little bit bigger, maybe do some different screenshots, and there's a lot more planned for this in the future as well. Like the accounts and settings and all this stuff over here isn't, I don't think it's available yet. So, yep, I just clicked. So, mainly this view, a lot of fun things planned. So, all right. I hope you liked that walkthrough. Remember, we will give a link directly to this folder. You can click on Chrome. I wouldn't say Firefox, just go to the Play Store and download it. But until Chrome approves it, which their process takes a lot longer, you click here, you download, extract, Developer Tools, Unpack. Download, extract, Developer Tools, Unpack. And then it's installed. And then you can log in and add as many accounts as you want, and add a password to protect it. So if anyone's on your computer, then they can't have access to this as long as you haven't unlocked it, you know. So I'm going to lock it again. So at this point, when I click it, I have to use that password. And there you go. Now it's unlocked. So, all right, thorough walkthrough. That was great. I think the first just couple of minutes are what you really needed, but then I gave you some bonus things on the end. So, and yes, you can interact with my keychain stuff. So we could send. Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to add a contact, and I'm going to make it myself. Scott Jarvie Peak D, and I'm going to call it, well, just add Jarvie, and there we go. So now when I go here, I just want to be able to add my name really quickly and send one SIM token, and done. All right, I hope you enjoy using it. PeakD is going to do some promotional sort of things to help support, which this isn't a PeakD product. This is a Peak open source project. I hope you like it.